Okay, there was a question about the proxy icon used on macOS, which is right up here, this little icon, and I was told you could do all of these things with Windows just as well without that proxy icon. So I want to look at the proxy icon, also some of the related technologies that go with it, or the related features that go with it. But first, here's the proxy icon right there. One of the things I can do is I could just pick this up and I could drag it to my mail program. And there it is, ready to be mailed. Now I could go ahead and pick a size and do things like that with it, change it, but there it is. I could go ahead and address this and give a subject, write whatever I want, and mail it. Now, other programs have different ways of doing this, and that includes actually Preview. I could hit share right here and send it to mail. And it's just a different way of doing the same thing. And the share menu actually does more. Share and AirDrop and add to photos and Facebook and Messenger. So, you might say, well, that's not that important because you have the share menu. But this allows me to drag it to any program that could handle an image. Just let's look at an example. I'll drag it to Safari, and there it is. Right there. And now it's showing that it's pretty heavily buried into my folders right there. And now you're thinking maybe you're thinking this is only going to work for Mac programs. Well, let's go ahead and just do different browsers. We'll do Firefox. And there it is. And again, you see another whole list right there of the folders. Or Opera. Let's go ahead and try Opera. I could do pretty much any browser. There it is. And they might show it a little different. This one's showing it with a black background, but they'll open it up. And it's not just browsers, because an image you might want to open in a browser, but more likely you're going to want to open up an image in a photo editor. So here's Photoshop. And there we go. And I could go ahead and make my edits on it. And here it is. It's edited that image right there. Or here's just a really simple one. It competes with the Paint on Microsoft called Paint 2. There it is. And I can go ahead and shrink that down so we can see the whole thing. And there it is. There it is, brought right in. And I can do that in almost any program at all. I can even, let's go ahead and open up some other programs. I'm going to go ahead and open up Pages. I have files right here, or just text right here is gibberish text. I could, admittedly, copy the selected all and copy and then paste it over there. And that works fine. There's really nothing wrong with it. But I could also just drag it over. And then boom, I have it and I could work with it. So, that's a nice feature right there. And it's not just, again, this is an Apple product. Maybe you're thinking, well, it's only Apple products. Let's go ahead and move this over here and I will open up Word 1. Oh, it looks like I've already added that. I did a quick test of this. This is Word, and I'm just going to move files around. Let's go ahead and get rid of this image right here. And I have the same file. This is in Microsoft Word, and of course, it's going to work there too. In fact, let's go ahead. There's something else you could do with the proxy icon. Here's Word 2. I have another file. I could just pick up this right here. I think I have to save it first. This is something that's nice also. If it's grayed out, that means your file isn't saved. Different programs do show that a little differently. The older ones will have this little red dot, or the black dot within the red dot, and this right here grayed out. If I do this, let's go back into Pages, and I make a change. I guess it doesn't really gray that one out. It does say edited. Okay, but looking up in that same area, I just look at the edited. This right here, though, to get back to what I was saying with Word, I will save it, and you'll see that black dot went away, and this is no longer grayed out. And I could just get this one file and drag it over, and it will put the contents of the entire file in to the other file. Now, again, I could go through and copy all and paste, but this is just a simple drag and drop. And as we saw, there's a lot more that happens with it. I could go ahead and just move it around from one place to another. Let's see. Let's go ahead, open up Pages again, and I'll move this over to here. Once I have it in Pages, I could even get this file right here and say I wanted to mail it. And boom, it will go ahead. Not everyone has Pages. There may be better ways of doing that, and they have a share feature right here, share a copy through mail or messages or notes. I don't have it right here. I could easily add it. I could go ahead and add my send a copy is what they call it there. But if I wanted to just go ahead and share, I could share it to mail. And here it does give me the option of Pages or PDF and image quality. And I go ahead and hit next. And boom, it'll then go ahead. Now it's converted it to PDF. And that might be more useful, might be more of what people want. So all of those things right there, this is tied to the proxy icon. Oh, I guess there's more I could show you. This isn't really scripted. I can go ahead and get this, and I can make a copy of it, or actually this is going to be an alias. If I hold down my Option key, it makes a copy. You can see that plus sign shows up. I can make a copy of it. And yeah, I don't have to move it from where it is. And actually, where is it right now? This is not tied directly to the proxy icon, but I could do this in almost any program. I can right-click on the title and look at this. It's in my computer right there, in my user folder, on my the specific user, in my documents, in very important folders, some name, another level down, add another, and yeah, I just added a bunch of folders just to show this. And then it goes ahead and brings you all the way to this image. So this little tool right here is a lot more than a name. And actually, I could go ahead and name it, and I can move it. Say I want it just right up on the desktop. I could go ahead and say, yeah, let's go ahead and move it to the desktop. Boom. And now it's been moved to the desktop. And that'll show right here. So that's not just the proxy icon. That is, the other features that are here. So a whole lot that you can do with that proxy icon and the related technologies or the related features with it.